Keiko.
Good day, sir. So this is our group. In this video, we'll be discussing the landscape urbanism. So the city as an abstract machine. So ano bang pagkaintindi ko sa abstract machine? So abstract machine is basically by itself, it is dissatisfied, deteriorized, and it has no form. This basically has less substance. Wala siyang distinction between sa context and expression. And then it is basically distributed by strata, domains, and territories. Wala siyang physical or corporeal form. It is basically semiotic. How about you, Drew? What do you understand so far?
Sa abstract machine, it's like connected lang din siya sa system thinking. Para ang abstract machine kasi, like, if you can think of it as a computer, like a motherboard, ganun. Para din siyang system thinking na sample ng isang ecosystem. Like, kapag may isang part doon na missing, like, syempre hindi gagana or may hirapan gumana. Kaya, kailangan nun nung isa't isa. Like, parang sa car gears, ganun. Like, pag nawalan na isang gear yun, like, hindi aandar yung kotse. Parang sa katawan lang din ng tao. Pag may isang system sa atin na nawala, tulad ng kidney, ganyan, or puso, syempre, shutdown agad. So, parang ganun lang din sa kailangan natin para sa urban design, di ba? Like, yung sinaw ni Sir na karaan na paano pagagandahin yung isang lugar dun sa isa ng magandang lugar. Yung sinample ni Sir na sa Eastwood pati Santolan. Kayo, Justin, ano yung naano nyo doon? Anong say nyo doon?
I have the same understanding as Akiko. I agree na it's distinctionless. It functions parang as a construct. Basically, that's what I understand abstract thinking. And I agree nga na the abstract machine is kind of similar to system thinking kasi system thinking is it's kind of like a machine, the way we process things.
How about you, Kyle?
So for me naman, I guess nag-focus ako more on systems thinking kasi I remembered yung report ko on A City is Not a Tree. So just a brief overview or like to remember lang. Yung A City is Not a Tree, it talks about yung tree structure versus semi-lattice structure. So nakita ko yung systems thinking is the same as the semi-lattice structure wherein parang you have a system, parang sa brain, like if you're a Marvel fanatic, may part sa Iron Man 2, I think, or 3 na parang they talk about the brain and how it's like a structured organization, pero there are still room for improvement and still room to interact with each other and to influence each other to create new systems. So parang ganun lang naman sa akin. How about the others?
Oh, I get it.
Thank you
It's
for
kind
that.
of like a family unit. Pag walang isang parent, it's not quote-unquote a happy family.
Something like
I
that.
like that.
Parang may room for improvement or room to grow pa. It's not necessarily static na if na-create na ganun, it's like that forever na. Yes.
How about the others? Charlene, what do
Yeah,
you think?
Charlene.
Tama ba, Kyle?
Yeah.
Ang naintindihan ko sa abstract machine is para nga lang siyang system because machine siya tapos composed siya of smaller machines and then wala siyang start or end point kaya parang mass and function lang.
Thank you for that. How about you, Rachel?
Hello. So for me, I researched more, studied more about the abstract machine, and while researching about it, I found that the abstract machine is very similar with rhizomatic thinking, which is closely related with systems thinking. I'm not sure if everyone remembers, but basically rhizomatic thinking is wherein something comes out from something, like it's like there's no end or beginning with a thought or a concept, but it's connected with everything. You'll find that fine line of like connection between everything, and everything is just has its connection and relationship with each other. And I remember when Sir asked me the question about how are we going to mix in like the different cultures in one area when there's already a culture, when there is like an existing culture. So I'm like, based on there's like he wanted us to research about these two concepts, the systems thinking, abstract machine. He wanted us to understand like how we can remove like sever the things that divide the community, like for example culture. How are we going to make sure that everyone will be more accepting of someone else's culture? Yeah. So like one term that I encountered from researching about the abstract machine is that their term it's about desiring production. So this one's from Guattari and what's that guy again? Deleuze. The book, I'm not sure if it's a book, but it's a thousand plateaus, and they coined desiring production, wherein if the desire is productive, then it's something that we can produce in reality. Yeah, I think those are some of the things I learned from studying abstract machine. Yeah.
So, paano natin mako-connect yun urban design sa pag-design natin? Akiko, do you have any idea?
Yung pagka-process ko na yun, ang abstract machine, ano siya basically diagram siya. So, superimposed na map siya. Ang isang probability or idea ko para i-connect siya sa current na gagawin natin, which is landscape urbanism, is maybe we could just draw out maps, intindihin muna natin yung lugar, then we could decide after kung ano yung pwede natin gawin sa site na yun, na pipiliin natin. Yun pa lang.
Yeah, I agree with that. We need to find out what side are we, like what characteristics, what features are there in the site that we're going to use for the project, so that we can know if there are similarities between like the different areas of one site. Like how are we going to apply the abstract machine and systems thinking concept?
And we can use system thinking.
Mhm.
I mean, how do I say it? In system thinking, it's to help us gain a bigger picture of the complex system. So then, alam natin ano yung influence and what we can do to make it better or make it worse, or what we can do to make it differently. So yeah, that's a good idea, Akiko. I guess, any last comments? Wala. Okay, we can
Wala.
we can
Okay
Wala
naman.
naman.
Yeah.
Parang okay
Um,
naman, yun na yun Yun na yung nasa
Yeah.
utak natin
We're good. We're good.